Hey everyone, this is Songs at Work. Today is May 28th, and we are excited and on purpose to come and share with you everything that's been added to the Songs at Work program this week. Now, this will cover things that are in free, tier 1, and full, but you'll be able to see what's in, and so you can decide what version of the program you need to be on for the information that you need to access. The first thing we want to do is do a little bit of backtracking and really talk about how to set up these multiple streams of income that you want to be earning off of your music. I know we talk about music sync a lot because that's the shiny thing and everybody wants to have their song, in content, but our clients are doing multiple things to make money and not, the bulk of it isn't always sync. It just depends on the client. So the first thing we want to talk about is affiliate marketing. This is an easy thing that you can do. And if you're making content on social media anyway, it's something that you should be doing. It's as simple as recommending products that you're already using to make music. So like say, your DAW, for instance, or your microphone, for instance, or the audio interface that you use. You just have a personal affiliate link in that, video or whatever it is that you're putting on social. And as you recommend that thing, people just click into your link and they go back to the supplier website. And if they purchase that item based on your recommendation, you get paid a commission. It's literally that simple. So if you're out here, big up and stuff and plugging stuff, then you need to be an affiliate marketer for that person. So this is covered right now. We're in the full version of Songs at Work. So this is covered in other ways to make money from your music. This section exists in all of the versions. So in the free and the tier 1, it just doesn't have all the same sections. So this is only in the full version where we talk about affiliate marketing. Down here. And we've added 3 new affiliate marketers. So that's why this topic is coming up. We added one affiliate marketer that is a platform that sells sound packs. We added 2 that are platforms that sell sound packs. And they also, take content. So if you make sound packs, which we're going to talk about in a second, that's also a good look and someone that we gave the contacts for you to reach out to those folks. And then we added one music hardware manufacturing company. So they make this particular company makes audio interfaces, microphones, headphones, and they're super popular. So I would say probably 35% of musicians use them. So if you're using them, you should be one of their affiliates. And all of these people have been added into the affiliate marketing section, a full version only. Moving on, let's talk about sound packs. So again, in this section called Other Ways to Make Money from Your Music, there is this sound packs, vocal pack section, and selling beats section. And this is only in the full version. But let's talk about it. If you have hard drives full of sounds, B and C content, the songs you started did not finish, you should be earning off of that music. So the bulk of what our clients are making their money off of is sound packs. I have a client, that lives fully off of sound packs, fully. And this client, he had gone away to prison, came back. We got him started with his sound packs. He works quickly. So he quickly had a catalog of 20 sound packs. And we were able to get him a couple deals where he's partnering with platforms that sell them. And he was able to quit. He had 2 jobs, coming out of jail. He had 2 different jobs. He was able to quit both of them. And now he just makes sound packs and produces for artists. So, it's a very quick, if you can put this together, it's a very quick way to get your earnings up. And you can sell them on partner platforms. You can sell them on your own platform and you don't have to split. Some platforms, they do a 50-50 split if they're giving you an advance. And I've had clients that have gotten $10,000 advances, $3,000 advances. I have one client who has been making sound packs for, I don't know now, probably 12 or 13 years. He got a 6-figure advance and still got to still sell them on his platform. So it's really crazy the amount of money that you can make off of content that you weren't even going to use anyway. And in the full version of Sounds at Work, here we're showing you giving you the contacts rather, for all the people who are in charge of content on these partner platforms. So this is all stuff where you'd be doing a royalty split. But in the video here, that's only in the full version of Songs at Work, we show you how to make them. So in this section, in the slides, Sell Everything You Make and Have, you need your class slides because we talk through it. And then in the slides, we break down what is a sound pack? How many sounds are in it? How do you make the art for it? How do you cut up, these sounds? How do I stem it out? So all of that we break down for you step by step. So if you're interested in that, you have to be on the full version of Songs at Work, and it's going to pay back in dividends. All right, so that's a little bit of backtracking just so folks can get themselves together. Let's talk about back to Music Sync and Music Sync platforms, things of this nature. So we had a meeting last week with a company. It's a new company that's a music library platform. So it's a place where music supervisors would go looking for music. Say they wanted to license like 50 Cent in the club, but they can't afford the licensing fee for that song. They would come to this particular platform and they would drop in the club into that platform. And that platform has the AI technology where they analyze the song and then go find songs that are similar. So if you have songs that are sound-alikes and you have a lot of that, this platform, it's new, so they don't have all their content yet. They are actively just letting people sign up. There's not a gate on that right now. I met with the person that's in charge of their partnerships last week. You definitely want to check them out. And this is just like, I think it's good. It's good to do both. Like you have to do the direct pitching when you have a song that's perfect for, something like a reality show or, a scripted show. Yes, by all means, do the direct pitch by email. But being in these library platforms is helpful too, because you never know when someone's looking for something and they're not even advertising that they're looking for it. They're looking for something specific. And that's what these platforms are good for. It's good to belong to, like 2 or 3 of these or, as many as you have content for, honestly. This one is going to be found in this section called Music Libraries and Platforms. When you come into here, it's going to be under platforms for sync and licensing, and that is only in the full version of Songs at Work. So you'd have to upgrade to get information on that. Moving on, we're going to talk about networking and NFTs. So there's they call themselves a collective. They're based in California, but you don't have to be in California to be a member. What they do is they sell NFTs. They do sync licensing for people who are a member of their collective. It reminds me sort of like belonging to Soho House, if you're familiar with that. So you pay a membership fee to be a part. You get to hang out. They actually have like a physical location where you can go and record and stuff in California. But they're a collective of like artists and labels and like indie labels and managers and things of that nature. So the way they work is you have to buy their NFT. That's like your membership fee. They have to accept you. And then once all that happens, you can sell your NFT. So you can mint your stuff on their platform and sell it. And then you would get like first crack or, first opportunity for sync opportunities that come their way. And they say they have partnerships with, companies like Riot Games. So like if Riot Games is looking for music for their new video game, then like you would be first crack at that. So again, like I said, it reminds me of a membership club. But I mean, we know, it's not a bad thing. We, have a whole section in Songs at Work called Leadership and Philanthropy, like you need community. So, we list out like all of the different folks that you should be, organizations that you should join. So that's what this would be like. It's just different because of the NFT component. So if you're interested in that, that's actually it's in the NFT version, the NFT section of Songs at Work, and it's down here in platforms to sell on, and it's only in the full version. There are NFT sections in all of the free tier 1, but the one that has the most in-depth information about how to create NFTs and where to sell them, definitely in the full version. All right. Let us move on. So next we're talking about investing. That's another one of these sort of building blocks. You cannot earn your way to wealth. You can earn your way to maybe rich, but that means you have to continue to make a lot of money every year. you need that money to work on its own. And the only way to build wealth is through compounded investment. And so you do have to invest. So we like to look at the companies that are public and that you can invest in. So the first one we want to talk about was Hound. Hound is the competitor to Shazam. So if you're on an Apple and you're like, what song is that? You play Shazam and you can find out what it is. Hound is for us Android users. They went public last month in April. And you can see here we're looking at their 3-month trajectory. So this is where they actually went public, and now you can see where they are now. But the markets have been tanking, so that's indicative of the markets tanking. I don't think it's indicative of the company tanking. They the reason they were able to go public is that they have a voice assistant technology that other companies are using in their apps, and so they have a lot of VC investor money. They have deep pockets. And as it stands, the price of the share, a price per share is $7.91. So this is not investment advice. We don't offer investment advice. It's an investment observation. I don't know if this is the bottom for Hound, and then it's going back up, so it would be all return for you. But also $7.91 is cheap, to buy any stock at any time. So that's something to think about. The other stock we want to look at is Sony Music Group. They just did their announcements on what they've earned for the year, and their revenue is up, not year over year, but it's up $3 billion since 2017. They're seeing greater profit margins, and they did say that streaming is 70% of their revenue, so that's super interesting. Could be a little scary, depending on what happens with streaming, but I don't think streaming is going away. It just will iterate. So their share, if we look at it max, so what, I don't even know what year this is, 82. We see there's a high here at 2000. And then we've seen a similar high here at 2022, and now it's down. It's 92 per share. Now, again, I don't know if this is a bottom. It really depends on what the rest of the stock market does. But we know that Sony's not going to be losing ground as it relates to music industry competition. So again, this is not advice. This is just an observation. All right, that's it. Let's talk about opportunities that are looking for music. The first one is a film, and it's called My Life with the Walters Boys. It's about a young girl who loses her parents. She's from New York, and she goes to live with this rancher family in Colorado. And that rancher family has 11 sons. So this is coming to Netflix. Acoustic sounds, guitar, piano, guitar with vocal, emotional music, instrumentals, this sort of thing. If you wanted to pitch to this, tier 1 or full version, you'll find the music supervisor for that project. The next one is called Disappointment Boulevard. And this is a comedy horror, but we don't have a lot of information about it other than Joaquin Phoenix and Michael Gandolfini are starring in it. It's about one of the most successful entrepreneurs of all time. They don't say who it is. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe Steve Jobs, but who knows? The music supervisor for this particular one is only in the full version of Songs at Work. You'd be looking at largely orchestral type sounds, big sounds that evoke mood and drama, and maybe some inspirational songs with vocals. But largely it's a major dramatic film. So I would do more instrumentals than anything else. The next project is called The Woman King. This is starring Viola Davis, and it's about the Dahomey tribe of West Africa. These, if you watch the Black Panther, the women warriors, those bald women who did all the fighting in Black Panther, they're based on the Dahomey tribe. So the Dahomey tribe was the tribe that would go out to neighboring tribes and capture them and sell them to the Europeans to go into slavery on ships to the four corners of the earth. So if your people were enslaved in the Americas or the West Indies or South America, it's likely that the Dahomey tribe captured your folks. So this should be an interesting film. Again, this is a major film. This is starring Viola Davis, and set in the 18th and 19th century. So I would only submit authentic West African music. That's it, because it's a period piece. And the music supervisor licensor for this particular project is only in the full version of Songs That Work in the Music Soup section. Moving on, the next one is a film called Catherine Called Birdie. And it's about a medieval preteen girl. It's a coming of age comedy. It's going to be on Netflix, and it is Lena Dunham is in charge of it. So mostly instrumentals. I mean, it's set in medieval times, right? So instrumentals, but because it's Lena Dunham, she's like the queen of like that comedic awkwardness. So you want quirky and comedic like instrumental music beds for that. This is going to be in the tier 1 and the full. So if you need the contact for that, you can get it tier 1 or full. The next one is a film by Screen Gems called It's All Coming Back to Me. If you're familiar with Celine Dion's music, she has a song called It's All Coming Back to Me Now. That song is going to be in this film, and Celine Dion is making another song for this film. So that gives you an idea of what kind of music they want. This is starring Priyanka Chopra. She's that actress that's married to one of those Jonas brothers. So, you know, big like pop songs. It's a romantic comedy. So romantic songs from a woman's point of view, this type of thing. And this is only in the full version under music supervisors. That contact you'll find. This is a film called The Greatest Beer Run Ever. It's starring Zac Efron. It's based or set in the Vietnam War era, 1967. So I would only submit songs that are period appropriate for that time of, unrest and just tensions nationally and internationally. This was like right after, the assassination of JFK, his brother RFK, MLK, Malcolm X. So this type of period music would be appropriate. And then the last one is my favorite because I'm, a super fan of the whole Power universe. Power Book 3 is coming back. It has a release date for late summer, like normal, like back in the day when there was only one Power. And we have a client that just placed on Power Book 4 this last season. So like we're super bullish on this show. And we know this, the show's all music, right? So it's hip hop, you know what it is. It's gritty, it's grimy. And this one is set in 90s, right? So you definitely want to make sure the music is period appropriate for 90s hip hop R&B. That means it has to be good, right? None of this current stuff. No shots fired. And this contact information is only in the full version of Songs That Work under music supervisor contacts. That's it. So we hope you guys have a great holiday weekend. If you have any questions, reach out to us at help@songsthatwork.info. Y'all be well.